Hello again, everybody. It's me. Once again, it's been quite a few days. Last time I posted it was day 20, and now today is day 31, I think. I have had an interesting experience this last week. I actually, today's Monday. On Saturday, I just got home from the hospital. I was in the hospital for 2 days after having an emergency appendectomy. So I no longer have an appendix, but that was a interesting and unexpected experience. Thursday just was having thinking it was cramps and abdominal pain, but was starting to feel nauseous and started to run a fever. It had been about 10 hours before I finally convinced myself that I wasn't feeling right. So I went to urgent care and they sent me straight to the ER, and bada boom, bada bing, I don't have an appendix anymore. I guess it was pretty bad because I was in the hospital for almost 2 days. Kind of funny though, it was interesting because when I was in the ER and they were asking me what medications I was on, I decided that it was important for me to let them know that I was taking the HCG injections because it's pretty much routine to always run a pregnancy test in the ER on a female. So I decided I probably should let them know because there's a strong possibility it could come back positive, although I'm fairly sure I'm not pregnant. So they did, and I told the nurses and the doctors and got some interesting looks from people. Some knew what I was talking about as far as the HCG diet goes, and others had no clue and thought I was insane. And especially the physician in the ER, she was very interested in asked me quite a few questions about it, and actually had another physician come in and had me tell them a little bit about it. And so I'm sure they went off and did research on their own, but they were concerned because this is going to probably cause some interesting struggles for them in the ER as far as false pregnancy tests. Interestingly enough, my pregnancy test did come back on the very, very low side of positive, so low in fact that they really weren't concerned that I was pregnant. So, I mean, the amount of HCG that you inject is very low compared to the amount that would be in a pregnant woman's blood. You know, when you get pregnant, it instantly shoots up to sky-high levels, and you'd have to inject a lot of HCG to get even close to that. That's my baby sitting next to me eating his banana. Anyway, that was an interesting experience. Like I said, I was in the hospital for 2 days, so that I had to go 2 days without my injections, of course, and also was recovering and not feeling too hot. So I couldn't exactly maintain a 500-calorie diet in the hospital. They wouldn't let me do that. So I had to eat what was there, although I had no appetite whatsoever. Hold on, I got to give some banana. Okay. So had to eat what was there, and of course it was very non-HCG friendly food, and I am experiencing some swelling and stuff. So anyway, when I got home, I had gained 3 pounds. 3 pounds from the weight that I was prior to going in there, the day that I went in there for my surgery. However, the very next day after coming home, I dropped 3 pounds. I dropped 2.5 pounds. So I'm now a half pound up from what I was the day that I went in. Still lost a total of 16 pounds. So I haven't lost anything since the last time you and I visited, but I've also had some interesting experiences. But I'm still feeling good about it. It's day 31 for me today, and I'm back on track. I feel good. I'm glad that I dropped that weight so quickly. I'm sure it was mostly water weight. But however, like I said, when I came home from the hospital that day, I was famished too, and let's just say I didn't stick on the plan. I ate some not so friendly foods, but I am back and recommitted and trying to make this work. I ideally want to lose another 10 pounds in the next 10 days. That's iffy. So we'll see what happens. But if I could at least lose another 5 to 8 pounds on this round, that would be great. Then I'm going to go on to phase 3. But things are still going well. My husband and I have been trying a lot more of the recipes in the HCG cookbook, and in fact, we've been making them for the whole family, and little things that we change and modify for the kids and stuff. But for myself, it's been great, and my husband's been making all the food. How can I argue with that? So that's been awesome, and I now have like 4 recruits, people who are interested in doing the diet because they've seen my success. Hey. So I've had a lot of success, a lot of good questions from my subscribers, and a lot of questions about dosing and diet and stuff like that. And I try to answer everybody's questions, but just remember, I do want to add a disclaimer that I am not a doctor, and I'm certainly not an expert in this field. I'm just doing it on my own and sharing what I know and what I've found, but everything I know is only due to the research that I've done online. And so I highly, highly recommend that if you're thinking about doing this, that you spend a lot of time doing your own research and use the resources that I've talked about in my previous videos. Because you really have to get into the right frame of readiness for this to be successful for you, and it can't be that anyone is talking you into it. You really have to be motivated to do it on your own. But I can tell you that it's worth it. So that's my report for now. Let's see, what else could I say? Has anyone seen the movie Mamma Mia? Because I've seen it 3 times now, and I love it. And I saw Batman too, and that was alright, but I liked Mamma Mia better. It's a total chick flick, so go see it with your girlfriends. It's way fun. And that's all. So take care, and I'm going to try and post at least 3 times this week. Hopefully I'll have some success to share with you. But even if I don't, I will still post. Take care. Oh, and I forgot to talk about this spreadsheet. Sorry it's taken me so long to email that spreadsheet out to all of you who've requested it. I've been trying to tweak it a little bit. I know it's confusing. There's one column that is the BMI, and I've been sending out the formula. If any of you are not familiar with Excel and how to input the formulas, I will try and work up some instructions to do that. It's kind of tricky. So anyway, I better get to my child who's not so happy right now. So I'll see y'all later.